It's Easter Sunday and I am at the Mermaid Pool in the Moorlands. There's quite a few mermaid pools throughout the country, and I think there is another one near Kinderscout, sorry if I'm butchering that name. But this is the one that's sort of on the road to Leek. Such a rebel. There's lots of legends about the mermaids living in the pools. And I know there's a particular legend that says if you come here at midnight, like when Easter Sunday is, you can go to the pool and you see the mermaid and she'll either kill you or grant you eternal life. I'm not sure I fancy those odds particularly, so I've come about 3 in the afternoon. So hopefully she won't appear and kill us. But you never know, let's take our chances. Should we look in the water? Yet, but there is these monsters, and that is kind of equally as terrifying, to be fair.
Damn, nature, you're scary!
I do love these dangerous submerged objects. Are they referring to the mermaid? Maybe she has a magical castle underneath. Who knows? Should we look past the scary frogs and see if we can see the mermaid? Sorry. Just find a kind of path around the edge. See if we can get any bits that haven't got gross frogs in. So you're going to talk to the mermaid.
Sweet talk.
Sweet talk to eternal life.
Sing Frank Sinatra songs. I don't know if they like that.
Who knows? Give it a try.
Forget the spiel, let's get on with the song.
Strangers in the night.
Do something like it's just done there, which is a complete show-off that doesn't work. It's crazy.
Looks like the froggies have been getting busy over here too. Search for the mermaid is over. Now we're going to go and find Lud's Church, which I think will be an altogether different type of church for. But let's see. Came across here, and now I have soggy feet, but the camera's dry, so it's all good. Mud.
Mud. All over the street, it sticks to your feet.
Mud. Mud.
It's mud. Mud. You get it in your hair, you get it everywhere.
Mud. Glorious mud.
I didn't see you there. Have you come for tea? I'm afraid my cup appears half empty at the moment. Do you know what would really help fill it? If you would like and subscribe to Louie's channel. And then you and I can have tea parties forever.
Good afternoon, and today is a very special day. It's my birthday.
How old?
I'm officially 42 years old. And where else would I be going on my birthday but,
Parking lot of a Walmart.
of course, Alton Towers.
Bitch, this ain't no damn Walmart.
That is off, hopefully, if they let us in, because the booking system is currently down, can get through on the phone, so I haven't been able to book my pass tickets in advance as you should. So we're going to go and beg at the gates and hopefully get let in. If not, I might cry. And as I was born in 1981, I've got a bit of a 80s eyeshadow going on today.
Welcome to the 80s.
I was just going to have a little flick of pink, but then went full on Barbie.
Totally hot, totally cool.
And I got my new glittery jumper dress because the weather is looking alright. Apparently it's going to be wet later, but hopefully we'll dodge many showers. And also, hopefully that means the queues will be quieter.
Keep dreaming.
But being Easter holidays, I don't think we'll be that lucky, but we'll see.
A few hours later.
I'm back home and I am somewhat soggy. It was so wet today, so I didn't really film because I didn't want to get my camera wet. But it was still a really fun day at the park. Managed to get on quite a few things. Did the dungeons, which were fantastic. Never done them before. Yeah, they were really worth a visit. And also, it was dry, which was nice. And went on, is it, I'm going to say Twister-tron, on the new retro rides, which was also really, really awesome. Yes, it was wet, but it didn't really spoil the day. Still managed to have fun, but you got to know when to call it a day, and it started to get really, really, really cold. And also, I don't know, my makeup. One eye can I survive, the other one, not so much. But still, awesome birthday nonetheless. I've also been thoroughly spoilt for my birthday. I got some really cool stuff, which I'll show you. I've got the Mothman Prophecies movie. I've been wanting to watch this for ages because I'm rather obsessed with the book and John Keel.
I miss the Mothman.
I got this book by Joan Aiken. I really love her stuff. I used to have a lot of her books as a kid, like A Necklace of Raindrops, and I always loved the illustrations, but this is sort of more of a bit of a spooky story, so right up my street. This is just epic. It's so cool. I don't really need to explain. Unless you haven't seen Ghostbusters, then, well, I'm not even going to explain if you've never seen Ghostbusters. And this mug.
I have a message for you. The owls are not what they seem.
This mug is epic, and for people that don't know, this is from Twin Peaks. This is just cool. This is just like my kind of thing. It's sort of like subtle merchandise. Absolutely love Twin Peaks.
Are you all right?
And I also got these really beautiful flowers in the post today from my sister. What you do when you're ill? Go get donuts and coffee. And try to cough discreetly.
still.
One Timbit for 59p. That's probably my budget.
Aww.
Birthday cake. The truffle, fancy.
How do I boxes? There we go. Right, so to get. But is that not deluxe?
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh, no, here we go. So vanilla Boston cream, that might be nice. Maple dip donut, old fashioned.
Did you have cream
fritter.
in Boston? For an impromptu Friday night date, we surprised her. Look at the tasty. Oh, we have more. Oh, they have spat in your food.
Yeah.
Faye's donut comes in a fancy box. Mine comes in a bag.
Our family should wear uniforms with basic bitches across the front.
With a voice like The Exorcist. Crispy chicken burger thing.
Do you realise that you are currently going out into the future, right? It's your midlife crisis.
Mabel goes down.
Time for bed now, said Zebedee. Can someone play a lullaby?
It's Friday night and I still have the plague. Yeah, and nearly 2 weeks now I've had this and I'm getting more than fed up. I even like still my work stuff. I just got home like a few hours ago from gardening. Just can't be asked to change, but I need to pull my bootstraps up and sort out doing my thumbnail and trying to make this presentable. Honestly, I think my hair needs dyeing, needs probably a wash. My face is not good, but we'll see what we can do. It's now or never, but I've made myself a pint of tea and hopefully I can make myself fabulous. Tea makes everything better, apart from plague apparently. Well, this is not going to be some majorly wonderful makeup tutorial today. This is just about making me not look like I'm dying. You have to excuse my voice, it's still all over the place. So like I say, main exercise of the day is just get some makeup on, look vaguely presentable. It's all smoke and mirrors really, isn't it? I suppose I do my makeup a little bit differently when I'm just doing pictures and stuff. It's kind of a case of get it on because, not that I mega edit my photos particularly, but you can if you miss something. Or I do truly look poorly. I can probably make myself look a little bit better. I always find it funny because I get quite red cheeks that I end up covering up as much of the redness as possible and then I add blush to add it back. I know, it seems a bit dark, but right, so I think that'll be alright. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect for this. Now concealer. I don't know, I'm old school, but I brought this Revolution concealer, which is amazing, but I think I bought too light a one. But everyone in the world does seem to now have like that uber white concealer, so I kind of went for the colour I should do. But it kind of scares me. It probably looks all right on other people, but on me it does look a bit crazy, so I tend to put this one on and then just like a cheapy Poundland one to make it look less mental. Powder I use again is just a Poundland one. And to be fair, it's pretty. I'm sure if I had like some really posh, expensive one, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can see the difference. But just for setting stuff, it does the job. I don't always do my eyebrows, but I tend to for pictures as well, because obviously I'm like, my hair's darkish, but I'm naturally darkish blonde. So sometimes when obviously I look quite pale at the minute because I haven't done the rest of my makeup, so I do need something just to define them. I always don't want to show this because it's disgusting, but I'm going to cover it because it's really gross. But I just use clear mascara, again from Poundland. I'm obviously a Poundland makeup junkie. But I know you can get like eyebrow gels and stuff, but I think that's what I've been using forever and it does, but yeah, obviously it gets a bit and you use it a lot, so I'm probably due a new one. And at £1, I can't really justify not getting it. The order I do things in is sometimes I do my eyes first, sometimes I do the rest of my face. I just feel very pasty in a minute, so I'm going to do my blusher. And then highlight, which they brought me for my birthday. I never used to use highlighter, but now I'm quite obsessed, and I'm like, I can be quite heavy-handed sometimes. I just love it. But I do need to not go too crazy with it. And the funny thing is, I used to spend not so long, but I used to get really worried about like my nose being shiny and that. But now, because I love highlighter, I actually purposely put a little bit of shine on the end of my nose, and I thought I'd never do that, but I don't know, it's always quite cute. It makes you feel less like daft, but it's a little bit fairy-esque to it.
Fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust.
I'm not 100% sure I'm going with my eyeshadow. I'm kind of going to do like an Eastery yellow and green something. This is quite a bright yellow. And the yellow I'm using is from the Conspiracy palette. The yellow there, which I think is Food Videos.
Check the shades, baby.
Urban Decay's Alice in Wonderland. There's a nice metallic green in that. So I like about doing the thumbnails actually is you can, because I don't wear makeup that often, and sometimes like you want to be, and when I do, I don't necessarily want to go crazy with it, but it's nice. I love playing with it, so it's just a good opportunity for me to play and muck around with stuff. And the next bit, which I absolutely hate doing, is my mascara. Normally, because like I'll spend ages doing my makeup like this, and then I'll get a little bit too close in with a wand, and I will poke myself in the eye, and I will blink instinctively, and I literally will have a black mark under there, and I get very, very angry. But cross fingers, I don't poke my eye out today. When it comes to mascara, I'm a bit cheap and cheerful because they don't keep that long. And I always have waterproof. I don't know if that's because I cry a lot or I'm just paranoid about running down my face. So as long as it is waterproof, and actually is genuinely waterproof, because a lot of them, I'll buy it. I mean, I don't think this is like more than £3. I wouldn't normally spend over £3 for mascara. I'm sure there's some amazing, wonderful ones out there, but cheap and cheerful, that's me. I also never used to put it on my bottom lashes, but I started doing that recently and it does look better, but it's a bit terrifying putting the one there, so cue another really weird mascara. I don't know why do we have to do that, but it's the rules. Oh, I think cue double. I know, I just took the tissue. Do you know what? My mum used to do that to me. I hated it. We're gonna have to get the Q-tip. Q-tip and Vaseline. Mascara. Mess represents. I'm gonna fix this. That was too stressful. I'm not sure the payoff of having mascara on my bottom lashes is worth the grief and hassle. I think that I've got like mascara under my nails now, which is an absolute nightmare. I don't mind. It's just the way it's gone this week. I don't tend to wear much lipstick because I think I just like stuff that welds to my face basically, not going to come off. But I better drink my tea before I put this on. So I think this one's an NYC one. Like I Obviously I'm not the best at doing this, but at least these sticks, I don't know, they're a bit easier to do than liquid lipstick, which I haven't mastered yet. If this doesn't end up halfway down my face like mascara, it's going to be well, all things considered, I think it's come out alright. Considering I'm a mess. It's not surprising my face is a little bit of a mess too. So now I need to get the lipstick off my hands, the mascara from under my nails, get changed, and take a thumbnail. Wish me luck.
Lights, camera, action!
The reality behind the picture. Literally a town, and I can Photoshop the rest of the background. Also, I got my pajama bottoms on. Hell yeah. I'm like chaos. And this is the chaos I've left in my wake. First world problems. Footage checked. We have something vaguely decent. Well, hopefully so. Cross fingers, because I am now going to take the ears off. I need to wash or at least brush my hair, get this off, make another cup of tea, and just chill. I'm at the Nemesis platform and no signs of the track, so I can't judge it. It's nice to be able to see him again. This is cool, so it'd be more interesting as what happens, I guess. Like I said, track for me, I sound like I'm always moaning, but it is controversial. I don't like change and I'm quite a purist when it comes to my boy Nemi. But I will reserve judgment, but I guess like I do with that. I want my old house back, I want my old Nemesis back. Not much going on, but at least it's dry. And is it really getting given up? I realise I'm chasing the monorail so well. I know, that's not what we're here for, but how cool does it look?
Right? Monorail! Monorail. Monorail. Monorail.
I think people are finding the view platform on 12 because I've been here a few minutes and I just literally stayed 2 seconds and leaving. Maybe it's because not much going on. Big diggers for big words. I know I probably can't judge all that on the webs, but no, leave him. Looks like he's in the Fast and Furious. So I know I seem negative and like, oh yeah, I like change, but I can handle change if I think it's good or in keeping. But for me, I've always thought of Nemesis as being like this creature that comes from the middle of the earth or an alien planet. And I love the tracks, it always looked very spinal, especially in the colour it was, so it just jars me a bit, that black and red. Maybe it'll work, I don't know, maybe there'll be still the traditional track as well, who knows. So I will reserve judgment, but like I said, maybe I'm just a negative Nancy.
Negative Nancy's sabotaging you.
But that ain't my cup of tea at the moment. Never ever have I wished more than I'd pound over.
You call me the Count?
Because you love to count things!
Very good, class.
Look at him. I need to make my life.
Put that back.
I don't think I've got any words for this. Looks wrong, feels wrong. Low key. I want the giddy giraffe. Funnily enough, I've said that there is someone needs to make the giraffe duck. Oh my god, they have. I think we need him for the bathroom, don't you? So my bathroom is for the giraffes. Oh yeah. Seriously, help me. You hear me? Look at the baby from Moorlands. So actually for the kitchen, which I've just done recently as an out-of-home thing, give you a choice. Seriously, couldn't resist. And this is why this is my favourite store in the park. Come into the gardens. Originally I was going to go and sit in the Towers ruins, but because Hex is closed, for some reason they've closed all of it off, so you can't get anywhere near anymore, which I think is criminal. It's such a shame that more of it isn't accessible, but that's another rant I could have. But the reason I wanted to go into the ruins was to talk about my late friend Michael Fisher. And I'm not going to be able to do this without getting emotional, because just to say the late Michael Fisher, it never gets any easier. It's 2 years ago since he passed. Sorry. I knew Michael for, I suppose, in some ways a brief part of his life toward the end. And due to circumstances and COVID, I never got to meet him in person. I was actually due to meet him for lunch and get together. I think it was March, April when COVID hit, and obviously I never came up here at that time and it wasn't safe to meet, so we didn't. But the fact that I can say I knew him, that I corresponded with him and he mentored me, albeit for a short time, it means everything to me. It might sound dramatic to say it, but without Michael, without his work and his book, The Gothic Wonderland, I wouldn't be here. I would not be where I am today. I wouldn't be living in Alton. I wouldn't be doing any of the things probably I'm doing. I wouldn't be writing my book. He inspired me in so many ways and brought such a wonderful story into my life. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I'm grateful for that alone, never mind the fact that he helped me. If I had any research question, I could email Michael and he would always answer. Basically, if he didn't know, no one knew. And he would send me some beautiful photographs of the towers and bits of history that you just couldn't find anywhere else. And he was supportive of what I was doing too, which it meant the world to me, because I had all these books. He was in some way an idol, and then to actually get to talk to him, albeit via email or correspond, and him to help me in writing my book. It blows my mind, and I'm so, so grateful for that. But I'm also so, so sad that he will never get to read it. He'll never know how far I've come and how far I will go. That breaks my heart. It's like when the window at the banqueting hall was finished. That was one of the last emails he sent me, was a picture from the glass workshops of the progress of the work, and he was so excited about it and the restoration. But he never got to see it finished, so when I went there, I was invited, I got to see the window and climb the scaffold and get up close and take photos. It was a wonderful moment, but it was so sad as well because I wanted Michael to be there and he couldn't be. He should have been. Michael was so passionate about Puget and the history and heritage of Towers and protecting it, and it's something I'm passionate about too, and that's something we really both shared. And that's the whole point of my book, is the fact that I want it to promote the history side, get people interested in it, so they are like the custodians for the next generation, as cheesy as that sounds. Because at the minute it's like it's dying. There's not any love and care in there, and it needs to be invested in. Because it's so important, and it's such a wonderful, beautiful story. Tragic as well, but it's so special and it needs protecting. I'm not in any way saying I'm stepping into Michael's shoes. It's like absolutely impossible. I haven't got the knowledge, I haven't got the skill, I'm not a tenth of what he was, but if in some small way I can, I don't know, carry that torch on, try to get people to realise how important it is and how it needs to be protected. If I can just do the 10th of that, I'll feel like I've done something and maybe, just maybe, make Michael proud. Since Michael's passing, I've read quite a few things online, sort of, I suppose, obituaries from people, and so many of them say how he touched their lives and inspired them. And I feel, despite the sadness, I do feel lucky that I can call myself one of those people whose lives he touched. And I don't know if he ever knew how much he touched my life. Unfortunately, when he got ill, I obviously emailed him, but I didn't hear anything, and I heard through a friend of a friend that he wasn't doing so good, so I actually wrote him a letter, and it was a really hard letter to write because I don't know, you get a sense maybe this could be the last words you ever say to somebody. And in my letter I did. I thanked him for everything he'd done, but the truth is I don't know if he ever got that letter. I hope he did. I hope he knows. But I think that's the thing, you have to tell people what they mean to you. And I just pray that he knows or knew how much he did for me. I can't help but feel there's just this void without Michael. It's just this notable space that he's not here anymore. Like, he used to write a lot of things for the Puget Society and that, and when I used to get the magazine for the last 2 years, and he's not there, and it just feels it's like the vast void. He's just done so many wonderful things and raised the awareness, and the way he writes about architecture, it's so beautiful. I mean, that's what got me hooked on the story of the Towers in books. But the way he writes about it, it's factual, but it's also just, I can't put it into words. Just the way he writes about it. Just conjures up so many wonderful images in your head, and it just makes you excited to learn more. And it's a loss to the world that he's not here. I just don't know. That void is always going to be there. I don't think it actually gets any easier when someone goes. I really don't think it does. It's just... I mean, you have times where you don't think about it as much, but then, like I said, with things like the window or something happens at Towers that I think, oh my God, I loved that. And that's when you feel that void, that vast emptiness. I just don't think you can ever feel it. I think I've been feeling a little bit down of late, not just because I'm ill, just sometimes I think I get overwhelmed with the amount of things I want to do and things I think I should be doing. I call myself a writer, but I can't remember the last time I wrote really my book or anything. And I think I beat myself up, and I think I'm letting people down. I think I'm letting Michael down. But I haven't given up. It's just, sometimes it's really, really difficult to find the motivation when you're going through other stuff in your life. But the one thing is I know is I won't ever give up. It's too important to me. I've come too far just to quit, and I won't. And it's too important. In some ways, it's not just about me. The story and the message in it is so important. And then by writing it and doing it, I want to honour Michael's memory. And like I said before, I just wish I hope I can make him proud. That's all I want. Now Michael's not here as well, it sometimes makes it feel a bit of a lonely quest of what I'm doing, and I know that I come from a very strange middle ground of really liking the theme park and the history, and I don't know, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like that, but you sort of tend to be theme park or the history and all the other stuff I like as well. I'm probably marrying up so many worlds that don't really belong together. So I know I'm picking the hardest thing to do. And I know I'm not my own really in that, and I'm not the only one who thinks like I do about it, but I don't know, when I knew I had Michael to ask stuff, or we were coming from the same place, it gave me strength to do what I'm doing, and I don't know, a little bit of reassurance, because I haven't always had the most confidence, and I don't think I do at the minute. A lot of the time I don't think I can actually write, but then I'll read something I've written and go, oh shit, it's all right, but I don't know, I think that's probably another reason why I've not written. I think I'm scared too sometimes. I don't think I'm good enough. But yeah, I need to find that inner strength. I do. I need to find it again.